Good morning, everyone. It's Rachel here. I hope you're well. A few things. So it took me about 10 minutes to be able to get my video started because for the life of me, I could not find my Medieval Mirage papers. So I was searching and I found them because obviously I haven't done this project. This will be the third week. So I had pre-recorded 2 videos before I did the tour with the ladies. And also I've been really tired after the tour, so and have a bit of a chest infection, so I a few of the ladies were unwell, so probably we passed it around. I may have gotten it from that. Doesn't really matter, really, does it? But yeah, so I had a bit of a chest infection, so I was just very tired this weekend, so I didn't get a video done. That's what I'm trying to tell you, which I'm sorry about. And then the third thing is, I think it may go up today. It's a bit embarrassing. Juanette. So Juanette's Crafty Corner, I'll link her in the description box. She came on the tour and she is just, oh my goodness, she's the most lovely lady. And as were all the ladies. I mean, really, I just love meeting everyone. And Juanette interviewed me, so it's super embarrassing and awkward, and I look like a 10-ton Tess in the video. So you can go out, you can go over. She said the reason why I'm telling you is Juanette said she was going to post it today. However, Juanette was also caught up in the floods, and so she didn't leave. I don't think Juanette left until, I'm just going through the papers while I'm talking to you, so I'm sort of thinking, what do I want to do? Juanette, I think she might have left to go back to Arizona on Saturday, so I don't know quite how long it takes. I think she had it seems harder to get to Arizona than it does to Sydney. Like to get to Sydney, you get on the plane in Bologna and you get off in Sydney, or you get off in Dubai, but then you get on another one and you go to Sydney, so it's quite nice. Whereas Juanette, I think she had 3 planes to catch, so I think she's back. Are you back, Juanette? I might as well just ask you. And so yes, she interviewed me, and I will cringe when I see it. Juanette was fabulous as an interviewer. She's also interviewed Gail Agostinelli, if you've ever seen her video, and that video, and so and very good at asking the questions. So, and I was not so good at answering the questions. But anyway, you can go over and have a giggle if you would like to. So today we are going to do a Medieval Mirage Monday. What is this? An extra? Oh, I found an extra page. I'll use those for the extra ones I'm going to be making. And we are going to, I don't have any extra pages from the kit for making tags and things, like, you know, doing my own thing. Or what I was doing pockets, wasn't I? I think today we'll do some tags, journal cards and tags. So I'm just going to use some of my papers to collage, but then embellish with JARF'S papers. So you're just going to have to be a little bit patient with me. Well, you don't have to, but it'd be nice if you were, because I am just trying to get back into the swing of things. It's been I feel like I've been on another planet. Let's just say that. Yes, it does feel like I'm going to do some collage on here. Book page collage, I think. Feel like I've been on another planet for the past 2 weeks, and I need to come back down to planet Earth. And I don't think I like him, so we'll have the writing page. Not that I don't like him, the poor gentleman, but it's, you know, it's just, I think I prefer this. So what I can do here, because there's a border, see, border, I can just put my glue on here and start collaging away. I've prepared a lot of fabric packs. You remember those fabric packs that I did that have beautiful trims? I've been collecting vintage trims for probably, I don't know for how long, forever, but I've collected a lot more since last year. And so it was high time I sort of started sharing and preparing some fabric packs with those lovely fabrics that are really nice to do use in the document journals as well, and they're actually super nice to embroider onto as well, even though they're like for soft finishings. They're not so thick that you can't embroider and do things on them. So They are really nice fabric. And Steph helped me cut them up because I have a lot. Surprise, surprise. And I'm saying, oh, I can see embroidery on that one. I said, oh, isn't this terrible? It's distracting me from what I'm doing. So hopefully one day I'll have some time to have a play with them myself, because I don't always allow myself to do that. And they really do. I kept looking at them thinking, oh gosh, I could do this and I could do that. So I'm pretty excited about them. So this was just a glue book page, and I quite like the font on this, so I actually am going to glue that down. Now I do need to put a little bit of glue on the edge, and I don't, as you know, tend to start with small pieces of paper. I like to use larger pieces of paper, and then if I need smaller pieces of paper, like I might need it there, then I put those on afterwards. Because if you start with the teeny tiny pieces of paper, I can guarantee you're going to go bonkers doing your collaging. I do have a video actually sharing my tips for collaging, and I think I have it linked in the description box. I do think sort of three, you know, I think I gave maybe not three things, I haven't watched it for a while, but I think I gave a few things to bear in mind to make your life easier when doing collage, because collage is not easy. It doesn't come naturally to everybody. And so, you know, if someone enjoys collaging and then it's nice to share your approach to it. So I'm taking off the borders, well, most of the borders, because I want to have mostly script. And of course, this is the side that I'm going to decorate. And the reason why is because those are writing cards. Now I could have, and then also change direction too. I could have, what was I going to say? Oh my goodness, it's one of those occasions where I didn't finish my sentence because it just flew out of my head. Don't know. Turn your pages around. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. Do them all in different directions, not all in the same direction. And then let me just see. I've got a little pouch here somewhere if I can find it in a speedy fashion. Probably not. Nope, can't see it. It's not there. Yes, it is. Here it is. Found it. I've got little smaller pieces in here to fill in those gaps possibly. Oh, see, like this one. This is a good one. It's got a bit of glue there. We don't want that. Anyway, I apologize if it's frustrating when I forget what I'm going to say. But, you know, filming, crafting, and talking all at the same time tends to make me forget what I was going to say. And my older age, my post Big M, also makes me, I blame it on that, makes me forgetful. Okay, we'll put that little piece there. I could if I want to come in. Oh, here's a note. Look at this little 1700s piece. You see, this needs, it was all ripped like that. I didn't rip it. That needs a little home. I think I'll put that one there. Do I want to put it that? No, that's that way. I don't want to put it the opposite way. I'm going to put it that way. So I can even be pedantic about the direction of my paper. Yes, it was ripped up like that, the poor little book. So in it goes. And I will say that Juanette, so she had mentioned to me before she arrived to Italy that would I mind being interviewed? And you know, I'm a yes person. Juanette knows that. I have trouble saying no to people. So I said yes, even though it takes me right out of my comfort zone. Like, honestly, it's just like, let the floor open and swallow me now. But, you know, every occasion, because it was pouring a lot of the time, like if we had a few moments in the morning, we couldn't go outside into the lovely garden where everybody was staying because it was absolutely pelting down. So then it was going to have to be in Juanette's room, and then it was too small, and then whoever was going to help film it, hold the camera, wasn't available. So in the end, on the last day it was, we got back a little bit late. From the eco printing, I did, because it wasn't that far from the hotel, I agreed with Lisa and Laura, the two from Mattock, Lisa Mattock, the two ladies who run Lisa Mattock, Forage by Lisa Mattock. Rachel, get a grip. I said I would drive everybody to the place. It was like a 5-minute drive, but I did have to do multiple trips. And I had a few less because Lisa didn't come. And then a few went home after they'd done the eco printing. They went home because they didn't feel well, and then home back to the hotel. And then Lara had work to do, so I took her back. So really, you know, I just let everybody enjoy themselves. And then one lady was enjoying speaking to Michaela, so I left her and I took the other ladies back to the hotel, and then I came back and got Michaela. So it was a bit to and froing, but it was okay because it wasn't that far. The only thing is I have to drive right around the town because it's one way, and only cars, authorized cars, allowed in. But if you're staying at the hotel, you can drive in. So they just gave my number plate to the police and let them know that I would be going in and out of there. So it was fine, but it actually took a bit longer to bring the ladies backwards and forwards because of the fact that I couldn't drive directly to the hotel. Anyway, I said to Juanette, after I took Marie back to the hotel because she stayed back to chat, I messaged Juanette because I had already dropped her back at the hotel, and I said, if you're ready for our final dinner, what about if I pick you up and you come to my house and we do the interview there, and Steffi will hold the camera. So that's what we did. So and we only did one take, so that was pretty impressive. Just one take. But oh, it was very, very embarrassing for me. But anyway, I did it, and you know, I did it because I knew that it was important to Juanette, and she really loves doing that sort of thing. So it's all a bit of give and take, isn't it? And you know, I need to put my big girl shoes on and get over some stuff. So there we go. So there we go. We've done, see, I look at that, and you get this nice surprise on the other side. And we're going to decorate those now. They're very plain at the moment. As I said, I may have to use, let's get rid of this mess. I may have to use a little bit of my own papers, but maybe just some background papers or scripty papers or something. I'm drinking a cafe macchiato, and or I might even, let's just see what we have to play with. These kind of need to clip back on. I think I'll put those just down there. I don't empty out my rubbish right away, so if I sometimes I am known to pull things out of my bin that I think I might like to use, so they all just sort of sit there. Not these bigger pieces, I keep these, and I just clip them together because it's just easier to manage. Do you have those? I'll put those over there. Oh, there's some more. We've got that as well. Okay, so let's have a look at JARF'S. Don't want that. Kits here, and just see what I might like. See, I could rip up any of these too if I want to, but I want to see what she has first as far as sort of embellishing things. I'm going to snip a few things off before I decide. Of course, oh, that's what I wanted to say. Of course, oops, I snipped that, doesn't matter. Rather than doing this on the reverse side, JARF has other things that you could possibly use. Just back it directly onto the other paper. That's what I'm trying to say. You could just back it onto the other paper. And we might need to look at those as well. We might need to. We need to. We do need to. So you could have backed those on to those sort of thing. I don't know if they're exactly the same size. I thought I had more things. I thought there were more things to decorate with. Oh, there's more over here. I was going to say that didn't seem like a lot. Really got to get a grip. Now those are good decorative things. And then we'll keep the stamps because they're nice little tabs. These are all nice little tappy tab things. We'll put those aside. I need to start see, when I start to get all bitty like this, I need to have little pouches to put all the bits in. So these are all, we'll put those, there's more stamps. And see, I could use some things of those. I might put those there. Oh yes, of course you could back it with this, but that's writing and writing together, so I wouldn't do that. See, that one I'll do the same. I'll do the collagey thing. Now, what did we say these were? They're pockets. They're wiggly pockets. That's what they are. Just had to think about it. Here we go. There was more. I knew there was more. I never use anything. I'm sure I don't use JARF'S things as they were intended for, because sometimes my brain takes a little bit of time to sort of connect. But it doesn't matter. I'm sure JARF doesn't mind. She enjoys seeing the way things are interpreted. Those are good. Isn't that just beautiful? We need to play with that too. There's a whole lot of, oh, this page is a good page. Very good page. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, it's so lovely to be back with everyone. I haven't been here for a while. I'm thinking I could do something with those too. Yeah, I hope everyone's been having a good time. That's a good collage page. We might use that one. And see, these are beautiful. I'm going to make those into journal cards. Okay, let's see. So let's just trim off the border. See, a lot of the images here in these things are more vertical. Just looking. Yes, they are. They're vertical. So I'm going to have to, I think, turn these on their side and work on them that way. That's what I'm thinking. But first I'm going to trim this off. I sort of have to ease myself into this. Trim this off to so I don't have that border and I can decorate with it. Closed road. The computer's telling me something. Yeah. Oh, let's talk about the. I was behind with my comments. I do try, as you know, I read all the comments and I say thank you, and if there's a question I answer the questions. So I'm thinking this is going to be super pretty on here, but it needs something else. Oh, these are horizontal. So I did see a lot of questions about the floods. I did answer that the other day, but I will, not everyone watches all the videos, so I'll say it again today. So yes, we did have flooding. So Rimini had flooding. So there's the big Marekia River that comes down from the Apennines. Let me just have a sip of coffee. And that river, obviously it's a very wide river, and normally there's not that much water in it, because it has I believe it has underwater basins and things. And that river, I'm just going to use some background paper here. That river did in Rimini, I believe, burst its, isn't that pretty? It did burst its banks and go over the main road. It's a big road down there, and they had to close that road. And then there were big swells in the Adriatic Sea, which is, at the Adriatic Sea is flat as a tack normally. And so that the beach is very deep. Like it's the sand part to the road is very deep. So not deep in the water, but the beach is deep, the distance from the road to where the water starts. And that was like a swimming pool. So the water arrived, I think I might put that there. The water arrived all the way up to the road from what I saw from the pictures. I don't know, I haven't heard about a lot of damage in Rimini and in our town. So near me, where the church is, the church bells that you hear, there's a bridge there going over a tiny creek, and that was closed because I believe the water went over that. It's just a couple of houses behind us here, this creek, but because we're slightly higher up than the creek, and so I don't know if it got to the houses there. I think they were all built up a little bit, not right on the edge of the creek. So that creek did flood, and it flooded near my regular supermarket that I go to. And my favorite waiter at my favorite restaurant that we took the ladies to, he was telling us that his place, the water was when he was at the restaurant serving us on our last evening, he was telling us that the water was coming up towards to going into his garage. So I believe the houses on the northern side of my town may have had some flooding. So that's a very long story, isn't it? So, but the worst flooding has been, as far as I know, from, say, my town up north towards, right up to Faenza. And so yeah, that's what you're seeing on the news. And possibly some of those roads collapsing on the hills and stuff. That could be in the Apennines here as well. I mean, it was just incredible, some of the scenes that we saw. I will do some stamping on there, but I'll do that after. I won't pull out the stamps now, but that will go on there after. So I think I'm going to leave that like that. I think I might do a fancy corner snip. Yeah, so we, as far as, you know, Steph and I, we haven't been directly affected, except that we can't get places. That's affected us, but we were supposed to go to Mantova on Saturday to an incredible, amazing antique book thing. I'm feeling like I need something else, but I'm just going to put it aside and work on another one. But we didn't go because I said to Steffi, the ladies on Friday took, the last ladies took, so Lisa and Lara drove down to Rome on Friday with one of the ladies, and then the other 4 ladies stayed back and got themselves to Bologna and Florence. So, yep, they stayed an extra day, 2 days. And I went over and saw to make sure they were okay and everything. But why am I snipping my corners now? Helen and Marie took probably a good 4 hours, I think, to get to Bologna. It's only an hour trip because they had to go round. So I haven't actually spoken to them, so I don't know exactly what they went through, you know, how they got through or anything like that. But when they messaged me, I think they've been driving for at least 4 hours. So yeah, it's pretty drastic. I think I'm going to put that one over here, because if I put something there, I don't want to cover up that flower. I am regretting that I haven't printed out more things to use for collage. I'm going to put that over there. And let's see what we can find to embellish with. That's all going to be a bit beige, isn't it? What about a bit of this? This is left over from when I did the Roxy's weekly challenge and we painted the labels, which was fun. Just maybe break up just going to give that a little punch. Break up the book page. There. Yes, I'm going to put that there. And there we go. And then what? Let's have a look. No, that's going to be too much. I feel like I want to put a bird on. I'm going to grab a bird. I'm sorry. I have to grab a bird. We can't have a project without some birds in it. So I'm even thinking this one could be nice. That one, or one going the other way. Maybe one going the other way. That. Or I did print out some more birds. I think where did I put them? See, I don't know where anything is now because I haven't been really doing anything in here much. I'll just do that bird. I've already cut it out. I haven't been doing much, of course, since before I did the tour. Yeah, so I've been collecting a lot of stuff, just to go off track onto another subject. as you know, and I've been hoarding it. I just hoard everything. And so I will be slowly thinking about things and putting in some different kits and things in my shop over the next few weeks. Could I have a stamp there? Do I want a blue stamp there? No, I was thinking, let me have a look here at the labels and see if I would, oh, I need to cut those. I need to put those ones away. Those ones were at the back and they didn't have a home, the poor dears. They need a home, but I feel like we need some sort of swooshy, nice, swirly old looking. Now I got to tell, oh, that's it. I need to tell which is the top on those ones. No, I still like the stamp more. I might like something like that one. Well, I kind of do. Let's cut that one out and see what that looks like. I've got a lot of YouTube videos to catch up on. I've just been watching, who did I watch this morning? I watched Karine. Karine went on the forage tour in France, and I just watched Karine. She just bought some stuff from Melanie, from Purveyor of Reclaimed Textiles. And so I just watched her haul. And then I watched, who else? I watched someone else. Oh my goodness. Why can't I remember? While I was cutting up fabrics and things, I watched, oh, I can see, oh, Crafty Irina. I watched an old video from 7 years ago. And then I watched Sama Stitches. I'm just looking at my playlist here. And she was just talking, I think it was an old video talking about her. I like that. I really do like that one. So yeah, just talking about her, isn't that pretty? Her layout for Roxy's General Stitchery. So that's why I'm saying it's I think it's an older video, because it was before she, you know, before she started it. So anyway, and then I was just watching the lovely Gail. Hi Gail. And Gail was cleaning up and then crafting. And I just, you know, Gail is just so lovely to sit and listen to. She's the most kindest. I kept saying to the ladies when I was when we were doing the tour, I kept saying, I'm going to tell you in my bestest English, because I really do. It's a shocker sometimes. My English is just like, because I live here. That's my excuse. Well, it's true. I live in a non-English speaking country, and so I do tend to, my brain goes into Italian sometimes when I'm speaking English, so it's kind of, sometimes I do struggle to speak English. I'm going to put that there. Now, you haven't seen this. We haven't, Steffi scanned it ages ago and prepared it, and he was all excited about it, and then I didn't put it in my shop. So I'll have to show you. I haven't done that yet. I'll do it. It's a wonderful calligraphy book from I think it's 1844. I can't remember. I'll have to show it to you. Just too many things going on, too many things on my mind in the build up to this tour thing, and so yeah, it was just too much. I just this year has just gone by in a flash. I really like that. Again, I feel like it needs a bird or something. Because I need some more sort of figurative things. Does that make sense to put on? I like to have a focal point, and so, and as I said, and I'm very repetitive, which I apologize for. I really need to, oh, I think that's really cute. I probably needed to print out extra pages that I could cut up. And I could pull out some of my, you know, leftovers from JARF'S other kits. I might do that. As well, and use some of those. I mean, I'm sure some of you may or may not have them, and I could use some of those. There we go. Okay, let's do something else. I've got a little bit of time before I have to go and prepare lunch. Oh, it's already 1:30. Gosh, I've been here a while. Oh, I didn't do anything very fast at all, did I? Okay, well, let's just keep on moving. So, let me see. I'm just going to go through this pile of goodies here, unless I put them over there. Oh, let's do these. Or is that going to be more of the same? That's going to be more of the same. Those pockets. Well, this is going to be more of the same. But anyway, I don't think... What will I do on these ones? Cut those off. I don't want to back them with the other ones that JARF'S got here because I'm making a few journals, so I do need to, these are writable ones, so I need to put something else on that side. Yeah, I don't want to back them with other postcards that are in JARF'S kit because I'm making multiple journals and I want to get, you know, more bang for my buck. Does that make... Yes, that's it. I thought I said it wrong. Oh my goodness. So I'm thinking, I'm just looking around what I might have here. I could do another book page collage. Do I want to do that? Why not? I may just do that. So let's swoosh the glue everywhere. We'll get 2 more done at least. And another, I wanted to remember, I want to put some tabs on these ones, I think. Now I press really hard with my glue, that's why I get big blobs of glue everywhere, but if I don't press really hard, sometimes if you don't get enough glue stick on, it's not going to stick. Like it'll start, you know, you won't get, yeah, it won't stick as well. So I like to put lots of glue on. I don't need to go right to the edge, I don't think. Almost. I do need to actually go a bit closer than that. But anyway, it is what it is. And there's the gentleman again. And I think I'll just glue him up that way. So just quick coverage. But I do, where it overlaps here, I do need to put that on my paper. So I don't need to glue it all, but just I do need to glue that little bit there. The overlapping bit. And I'm just going to have that go up the top there just to make sure I put it all, get good coverage. And what else do we have? We don't want the same papers. I like to have different ones. We've got the little papers there. Let's grab this one out. This is a good... See, this paper's not in the best condition, but super old. So I am keeping it for collage purposes. So I'm just going to glue the overlapping bits there. Nice big piece. I think that's one of my main points is when you're doing a collage, you start with your bigger pieces and you can come in with the finer pieces, the smaller pieces too, if you want to add a little bit more sort of detail or a few different bits. I need to give that a wipe. Look at the blobs with my wet one. Oh, it's just so nice to be in here doing something. Okay, that's that. So pretty much all of our good markets for this year are done. Like I do go to some antique markets, but they're pretty much done really. They don't, well no, there's some on, but they don't go all year. Not like in France where you can go. I think they have even more in summer, don't they? I think I've got something under there, do I? Oh, it's just a piece. How did that, why is that paper under there? Okay. So we can cut that out. So of course that's my writing side, this side. And the other side is my decorative side. My side I'm going to decorate. today we have done, so today we've done book page collage and making journal cards with them. Okay, isn't that pretty? Okay, so flip it over. I'm not going to punch their corners because they are a bit wet. I need that one up that way. They are, yes, they are wet. So I'm going to grab some, actually, you know what I'm going to grab? Some, I'm going to grab some Florentine paper. I'm actually going to use some of this, I think. I don't know if I want a blue one. Let's pull that one out. Sometimes I like to keep those bigger pieces and just, because I might hinge them and put them in as a page. I need to keep, when I'm going through this, I kind of need to keep it on my lap, which I know is annoying because you can't see what I'm looking at, but I can't, I have trouble seeing in what's in there if I put it up on the table. Okay, I think that'll do. I think we'll be good with that. Yes. Okay, itchy face. I thought you might like to know my face was itching. Okay, I'm going to go like this, and I love this paper, and I am going to put that right there, I think, or will I put it like so? And I'm thinking I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to have a vertical postcard, even though the reverse side is, let's do a whiz cut around this, even though the reverse side is horizontal, I'm going to do vertical. Actually, I'm cutting this one, but what I would like to ask myself is, oh no, I was wanted to see if there was one with the, what are they, violets? I don't think they're violets, although that one probably would be better. So excuse me, I have to start again. Good thing I whiz around. I should tap you. It's probably a bit late to tap you. Should have tapped. See, I'm just going to snip those bits off. I don't like all the little fiddly bits. Even on my own ones, I just snip it off. If there's a fiddly bit, if it's a, you know, hard to cut around, I just snip it off because it's going to be delicate and I'm probably going to rip it off anyway when I put the glue on. So I'm honest with myself and I just say, cut that bit off. Now that's annoying me, so I'll get rid of that. Goodbye. Yes, I think so, but I think I want less of this. I want that just a little bit. Oh, I could put that down that way. No, I liked it up the side. Okay, let's glue it up the side. We're going to be a little bit pedantic. I'm going to glue it up the side, sideways. The image is going sideways, which is fine by me. And then I'm going to grab this. It's a bit sticky. I think that's 2 pages. Fold it over. I'm only preparing salad and stuff for lunch, so it shouldn't take me too long. I'm going to have that up about there. Oh, look, a huge chunk of glue. I thought so. Huge chunk. Put that like that. And then I'm going to, well, let's do this one first and then we'll finish it off. So that one's like, doesn't really matter because I think I'm going to go sideways on that one too. I thought I could put that, I'm going to fussy tear that out of the paper. Of course that I will use to decorate something. I'm not going to throw that out. But I'm going to take this. I need to tear off the straightish edge. I'm thinking I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to use some, I'm just going in my ephemera, and I'm going to use one of these and just break up my background a bit, I think. So tear that. Oops, very bad tearing. I'm going to put it on the left-hand side because I'm a lefty. Left-handed, I mean. That's going to go there. Get rid of that sticky piece of paper. Try not to get too many chunks. And then I do feel it needs a little bit of something. I love that now. Some people say, why would you put it down if you're then going to cover it up? Well, you know, sometimes it just happens. You put it down and then something else you like better over the top of it. So that, I mean, you just got to go with it. It's not anything, we're not using precious things. Like, of course, if I was using actual real document, I wouldn't be covering, you know, I would put it down. I would be making sure I could see a lot of it if I do decide to cover. Now, what we need here is, on this, not this one, we need a tracie label, I feel, on this one. I was thinking I might like a red one somewhere. No, it's too big. Oh, well, that's a bit of a bummer. No, I'm not going to have one. I'm not using one. I've changed my mind. So I am going to snip the corners, but I don't want to snip those now. What I would like to do is, will I use these ones? Just let me see what I have here. Ooh. Well, I kind of would like to use that one there. So I'm going to cut that out with the wobbly scissors. And to make my life easier, I'm actually going to back it with something. I might back it onto a little piece of straw paper. Where's the straw paper gone? I'm going to back it onto here. So, excuse me. Go out from the center so the sides don't cut into my glue and give me big. I'm going to put that there, like so. And then I should tear it, but I'm going to cut it. And then I'm just going to snip the bottom, but I'm not going to snip the top because that's going to glue on. Oh, that's too much. I'm going to put on this one. Go that way. Oh, I think that's that way. Okay, well, I've done it now. So I'll snip the bottom. This is the bottom. I've already snipped the top. Oh, well. I'm going to put some glue on there. I've got a bit of neck pain. I'm sitting here very tense. That's going to be my tab. And so then I just need to put a little something, and it could be this. I need to cut it. Like so. And that's because that, of course, has glue on it, so it's sticky. I'm going to put that there. I haven't put it in the center, I don't think. And then we just snip off the bits that we don't want. So there we go. So that one's that. Now, let's see. Excuse me for tapping. And this, I can punch the corners now. Just sort of, to me, it feels like it finishes it off, really. And there. I should have punched them before. It's getting in my way. Seems to work better that way. Ooh. So that's that way, and that is that way, and there's a lovely journal card. And then this one, we're going to do the same. I'm going to punch my corners first. Even though it feels a bit wet still, it worked on the other one. So, oh, not so well on that one. Then they get stuck. And let me tell you, I'll tell you every time because I always get asked, Vaessen, V-A-E-S-S-E-N Creative. I think it's a European brand, and I bought it on Amazon. There we go. I did buy it on Amazon. Now, let's look here. I think Ooh, I'm not going to use those scissors. I don't need to. I'm going to back these. I think I'll have her Botticelli's Birth of Venus. I think this one is the Birth of Venus, and not Primavera, which is the springtime. Spring. I'm just going to snip the bottom, and then I'm going to glue that on. Okay, put that up there. Oh, I love that. There we go, kind of in the middle. And then I'm going to put, oh, well, that's an issue. I don't want to cover up those flowers, so maybe I'll use a piece of this. Let's see, I need to trim that off. Trim that off, and then trim it about there. Hopefully it will fit. Oh, I did it a little bit too narrow. Oh, you can hardly see it. I could come in there with my Tombow pen marker and just colour in the... It's very faint. So I'm going to snip there and there. So we've made 5 journal cards. We've done book page collage. We've put a focal point, and on a couple of them we have put tabs. I love those. Really nice. There we go. And then we did these ones. That one needs some stamping. I will do that, and then that one. So there we go. So we've made 5 journal cards. Medieval Mirage Monday. I'm pleased to be back. I hope everybody enjoyed that video, and I will see you again tomorrow for What's in My Box. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.